Hello, how are you? Today I'm going to talk to you about the surprising relationship between drinking chamomile tea and blood sugar. Few people know that this delicious tea, which is naturally even a bit sweet, you don't even need to add sugar, sweetener, or anything like that, can have such beneficial effects on our health, especially for those living with diabetes, prediabetes, or elevated blood sugar. You're going to love learning this information, and I'll even give you some tips on how to add this tea to your daily routine. Stay until the end, because you won't want to miss it. If you love tips on nutrition, health, and fitness, you're going to love this channel, so go ahead and subscribe. Remember to activate the notification bell so you get notified. I've got new videos every day, and you're going to love them. Let's start talking about this wonderful tea. Remember, I have a playlist here on the channel discussing various types of foods and their relationship with blood sugar. I'll leave the link down below in the description for you. And there's another playlist that talks more about medicinal teas, natural teas that can have medicinal effects and be beneficial for our health. I'll leave that down below for you as well. This topic of medicinal tea is very interesting because whenever you mention medicinal tea, people think of Boldo tea, a tea that's bitter and hard to drink, and they don't associate chamomile, which is so naturally sweet without any sugar or anything added. It naturally has a pleasant, mild flavor and a calming effect. It also has this great effect for controlling blood sugar, and I'll talk more about that here for you. Tell me down below if you drink tea on a daily basis, what your favorite tea is, if you sweeten your tea, if you drink it plain, hot, cold. Tell me all about it because I'd love to see your comment. And like the video to help me out, and also so I know you enjoyed it and can bring more videos like this for you. One of the great benefits of drinking chamomile tea to control blood sugar is its ability to lower blood sugar levels, thanks to the flavonoids and terpenoids that are naturally present in it. It contains many bioactive compounds that can help improve insulin sensitivity and control blood sugar levels. I have to make an important side note here. Chamomile tea is not a miracle worker. There's no point in eating a whole tray of lasagna, a tub of ice cream, then drinking some tea and thinking everything will be fine. You have to help the tea help you. So I'm going to leave my playlist about everything related to diabetes down here for you. There's great information for those with prediabetes, for those who have diabetes, for those with high blood sugar, metabolic syndrome, polycystic ovary syndrome, for anyone with any kind of metabolic problem that raises blood sugar, even for those who take corticosteroids, have had some kind of transplant, take corticosteroids, and have high blood sugar because of the medication. Take a look at this playlist because it has a lot of great information that will help you lower your blood sugar. Of course, chamomile tea can help you, but as I mentioned, just to make it clear, it's not a miracle cure. The second major benefit is precisely this improvement in insulin sensitivity. Insulin is the hormone that our body produces to store the excess glucose in our system inside the cells. But many people living with type 2 diabetes develop a resistance to this insulin, and even though it is being secreted at high levels, the body is resistant and not sensitive enough to recognize that it's there. So by helping to improve this sensitivity, insulin can do its job better and helps carbohydrate metabolism happen more easily. It's worth noting that it's not just people with type 2 diabetes who have insulin resistance. There are many people with type 1 diabetes who also develop insulin resistance, even to injectable insulin, over time due to metabolic reasons. So in any case, it can be quite beneficial. Another really nice effect is that chamomile tea contains naturally anti-inflammatory compounds, which help to reduce inflammation in our bodies a bit. A person living with diabetes can be more inflamed precisely because they tend to have insulin resistance. And we know that insulin resistance, high insulin levels, increase inflammation in our bodies. So, I even have a video here on the channel talking about the 5 signs our body gives us that it's inflamed, with that low-grade chronic inflammation. People usually associate inflammation with a sore knee, back pain, or a wound that's throbbing and red. But inflammation can show up in other ways, like fatigue, that feeling of being run down. I'll leave that video here for you in case you want to learn more about other symptoms of chronic inflammation, as well as a playlist on anti-inflammatory diet. One of the major proven benefits of chamomile tea for those with diabetes or high blood sugar is that chamomile tea can help you prevent problems related to elevated blood sugar and complications associated with diabetes. We know that people who live with chronic diabetes, who have very high blood sugar for many years, can often develop complications. Nephropathy, kidney problems, vision problems, circulation issues, heart problems, and several studies have already found that chamomile tea, because it contains antioxidant and anti-inflammatory agents, can in fact help prevent these diabetes complications. Of course, for chamomile tea to really help you, once again, you need to have a balanced diet and try to keep your blood sugar levels stable. So always remember to check your blood glucose throughout the day, use the device or sensor you have, and analyze those results. Physical activity, good sleep, and the medication your doctor prescribed are also important. Chamomile tea can also help you control your body weight. This is both because of its anti-inflammatory properties, which can help facilitate weight loss, and also due to a basic issue of calorie substitution. Because if you compare having a chamomile tea after lunch or dinner, nice and cold with an ice cube, instead of drinking orange juice, soda, or another high-calorie juice, you'll definitely be saving on carbohydrates and calories, which will help with weight loss. In addition to that, it also improves metabolic function and insulin resistance, so all of this supports your weight loss efforts. Another really interesting point to mention is that everyone already knows about the naturally anxiolytic effect of chamomile tea. It helps reduce anxiety, stress, and restlessness, and many people who feel more agitated tend to eat more uncontrollably. So, since it helps reduce anxiety, it can help you have less compulsive eating. Of course, if you already struggle with binge eating, it's very important that you seek treatment with a professional in your city. Another really nice point is that chamomile tea, this is classic, everyone knows it, even grandma knew it, has a naturally sedative and calming effect. It helps induce sleep, reduces anxiety, as I've already mentioned, and makes your night's sleep more peaceful, giving you a more restorative sleep that helps your body recover better. We also know that people who sleep better make better food choices during the day. Studies have already proven that the worse your night's sleep, the more unhealthy food you end up eating. You have less self-control when choosing what to eat. Not to mention you feel more tired and less motivated to exercise. All of this helps you have better control because if you sleep better, make better food choices, and have the energy to do your physical activity, it will also help you in the process of controlling your blood sugar. So sleeping well is very important. I have a playlist here with lots of tips to help you, and I'll leave it down below in the description for you. Remember that you can have your chamomile tea, plain, hot, cold. You can add some ice cubes if you want. You can add a few drops of stevia or another non-caloric sweetener, but personally, I don't think it's necessary. And you can also very well make it like a flavored water. For example, you can prepare chamomile tea as usual, add more liquid, and you can add a bit of cinnamon, which is also excellent for blood sugar issues. Put it in a bottle, drink it throughout the day. It will keep you well hydrated and you'll get other benefits as well. Tell me how you usually drink your tea. Do you have it hot or cold? Do you sweeten it or not? Just don't add sugar because sugar will cause an insulin spike and will more or less neutralize some of these beneficial effects. So, ideally, you shouldn't use sugar at all, not even brown or demerara sugar. I would love to see your comment and find out how you drink your tea. Remember to like the video and share it with anyone who would enjoy it or who needs it. Let's work together to expand this chain of good because that's what I want here on the channel. See you next time. Bye.